Good evening. On today's topic, we have received news of a court case involving students Mary Beth and John Tinker, who were suspended from school after wearing black armbands as a way of protesting the Vietnam War. The school district placed a policy prohibiting the use of armbands and claimed that anyone who disregards this rule will result in suspension. The Tinkers' parents were furious that the school district was limiting their children's First Amendment rights and therefore decided to sue the school district. Although the federal district court dismissed the case in favor of the school district having reasonable cause to apply discipline, the case was then brought forth to the Supreme Court, where the issue of whether the prohibition of wearing the armbands at school violated the students' freedom of expression and speech protected by the First Amendment. Now we will pan to Daisy, where she will speak more about the court's decision and how it led up to that result.
Yes, I'm here outside the Supreme Court where the trial has just ended and we are waiting for the jury to release their statement. Breaking news. The Supreme Court has ruled in favor of the Tinkers. The justices have said that students shouldn't be denied their freedom in public schools, since wearing armbands is a form of expressing their values. They have also said that these rights are available to teachers and students in public school environments. While they ruled in favor, they have also stressed that if schools can make reasonable predictions that the speech could cause disruption, then they would be able to limit their speech. I have interviewed the attorney of the Tinker family, and he has said that these kids simply wanted to express their basic right of speech in the First Amendment. They wanted to show their opposition to the Vietnam War by wearing armbands as a silent, passive expression of opinion. This caused no disruption as the school gave no evidence that it disturbed the learning process. Due to the school being afraid that a disruption might occur, there was no reason to limit their freedom of speech. Meanwhile, the attorney from the school district has attested that free speech is not an absolute right, as the First Amendment does not say that anyone may say anything at any place at any time, since schools are not an appropriate place to protest. He also said that the Vietnam War is a very controversial topic, and wearing armbands could have disrupted learning. He claimed it's the school's responsibility to prevent disruption in the learning environment. Now back to you.
Overall, the major significance that can be retracted from this court decision is the affirmation of students' freedom of speech even on school property. Students shouldn't have their freedom of speech stripped in schools. They have the right to any form of expression as long as it doesn't disrupt or interfere with their education or the rights of other students. Furthermore, schools cannot suppress students' expression just because they dislike the message or fear disruption. Although if the school does have reasonable cause to assume that the speech would have a material and substantial disruption, then in that case the school would have the authority to prevent the expression of speech. This court case has set the stage for future cases involving students' freedom to express themselves at schools and whether the schools have the right to suppress those rights or not. Thank you.